Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hello. We're live for the first time in feels like forever. The Army Men Major, Declan, Potluck, East Coast M's, Roaming Chain. What is good, Rico? We're here. Roaming Chain. It's Joe Mama. It is indeed me. I apologize if the echo is a little echoey still. We're still working on filling out the majority of the living space just outside this room, so it's a little echoey for the time being. Daydara, it's dude, Depover. Depover. We haven't won a game. We haven't won a game in 2024, and we're almost 3 months into the year. What like we haven't won a game? It's garbage franchise. Echo Schmecko. Who needs it? Chunk? Is that how you pronounce your name? Chunkk. Whoa, that's a Q. QE. Chunk. Blew the game. Bases loaded. Not, yeah, didn't score. Didn't score with the bases loaded. 2 games in a row, by the way. 2 games in a row. Yeah, yesterday was a bit of a heartbreaker. Colton was the one who tweeted out, like, I've never wanted to win a spring training game so bad. And then, of course, they get walked off yesterday. Today, some of the pitching, some of the arms in the pile, let's just say, are not making the major league roster at this point. L team, Darren could have done something. True. Darren could have done something. Could have done better than what Mercedes and Kirby Sneed put up, or whoever came in and pitched. And who gave up the home run to Austin Hedges? It was. Ugh. No, who was it? I can't remember. I don't remember who gave up the home run to Austin Hedges. I also low key fell asleep in the in the latter half of the game. It was when Holden Laws came in, so he also did a pretty poor a poor effort in his outing. A 67.5 ERA for Holden Laws, which is unfortunate. Took the loss today. It is spring training, and ultimately it's just nice to have baseball back. So your mom got to go to the game today, Roman Chain. That's dope. That's huge. That's sick. Lawns. Lawns. Gonna get a cactus again? The really bright teal ones. They look nice, just like not with the different color teal for the jersey, but that's dope, bro. Nice to have baseball back, loser mentality. Dadar, are you turning into a doomer? Are you a doomer right now, man? He cut on day two. There was someone, it was like the Twitter account is like Brian Wu Enjoyer, and he tweeted it was like the update from like the Mariners blog of signing Brian Anderson, and it's like he captioned it just like Kirby Sneed cut from Mariners roster down to 33 while he was on the mound. It was no Mariners logo with a cactus, but oh, okay, nice, nice. Nicola, hello. Good to see you. Good to see people in the stream. It's been a minute. Apologies for that. It was not random. I mean, I was moving, so that was definitely impacting that a bit. And last Sunday, I did not have working internet, so like I had to record and do the podcast through a hotspot on my phone. So I didn't think I was going to be able to stream from that, but it's only spring training, not going to trip. Yeah, I mean, we're not reading much into really. I think the things you can read into during spring training are all the positives, because why not let it translate into the regular season? Like Jonathan Diaz, 2 innings to start the game today, 4 Ks. The breaking pitches looked nice from him. It'd be, he's not going to make the major league roster probably, but in AAA, he's a relief, or a starter option down there. Maybe a little bit of long relief if we need him to later down the line, but haven't cared for baseball since the ended. Time to get back into it. It's time. Cool shirt. Thank you, Colton. Thank you. I figured I should, I should try and bring in some of the, like, feel like I'm in Arizona with the warm weather. This is a shirt that I would wear, I think, in Arizona if I was there at spring training. It feels like a spring training shirt. So, playing a board game with your dad and bro during the 5 run inning. Oh, yeah. Colton couldn't play. Holden couldn't play in the little league. Yeah, it was something. I woke up in the middle of that inning to the Mariners losing quite a bit more than I fell asleep to. So that was not a good idea. You wouldn't wear a shirt in Arizona? I mean, if I was out in public, I'd definitely be wearing a shirt. But you know, that's neither here nor there. If we lose any more spring training games, I think we should trade everyone and rebuild. Steve tweeted something yesterday, and I responded to it like, spent the whole offseason just to be the same effing team. And someone responded, it was like, imagine thinking about this day one of spring training. It's like, bro, it's a joke. Don't worry. Any like doomer type tweet from us or any kind of like that, it's always just a meme. Like we're just trolling because it's spring training. Like Jonathan Diaz looked fine. Cody Bolton looked pretty decent. And, the breaking pitches for both of them, I think, are the best aspect of it. Harry Ford showing off his laser from the knees, throwing out a guy. I think, I don't know if the runner was slow or Harry Ford's got a cannon. Regardless, he was out. And it was nice to see Harry Ford get some action. Some of the guys, some of the prospects or the young guys, I had maybe some opinions about. Like Ryan Bliss. Don't get me wrong. Just remember 54%. Bro. Ryan Bliss he might be the most free swinging second baseman I've ever seen. Like, dude was swinging out of his badonkadonk both of his at-bats. Didn't care. He was just up there trying to hit a nuke. And, I respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the attempt because, he's got good pop. Also, his bat, I don't know why. I don't know if it's like he's just small or something. His bat looks tiny. Like it looks like he's swinging like a 31 like a 31-28 up there. Like it does not look like a major league size bat. Smooches, homie, dude. Sour vanilla, dude. Smooches, bro. Smooches, bro. Ryan Bliss, I wish he could have made some contact. Obviously, Mitch, bomb in the first inning, very, very exciting. Luke Raley, a little inside out, kind of squibber up the middle, tried to steal second. Legs aren't quite there yet, so, it is what it is. Would he have scored on Canzone's double off that same lefty? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. So, Mitch, Raley, Canzone, I enjoyed most of today for when I saw. Haggerty looked a little funky up at the plates. Like, I've definitely liked what I saw to Samad Taylor more, granted because he hit a home run yesterday. Didn't do a whole lot today, but I don't know. We're 2 games in, and I'm patiently waiting Julio to get out there, and I'm excited to see some of like our starters get some action up there on the mound. I think Castillo's slated to pitch tomorrow, and then Gilbert on Tuesday, I think. Class A, I've seen some good. His speed is just unreal. Like, just get him on the bases and he's good to go. Just let him be in his own little world. There's holes in his game, but like he can make up for it with his speed. So like it could be, if he figures out the hit tool, it's definitely something interesting. Ice Horse looked hot out there, dude. Michael Chavis, he is another free swinger. Like his first at bat, he wanted it all, and I respect it. Shouldn't play center though. Yeah, Class A. Yeah, it's his speed makes up for it, which is fine. It's just there's things to work on. Think you should call Colton for the first time from the new place. I've talked to him, prior to this because we have the podcast, but he is also at work. Unfortunately, if he wasn't at work, he'd be here hanging out with us. But Luke is the reason we lost. Proves we lost the Cabby trade. Yeah, Cabby's going to put up 10 F4 in spring training alone for the Rays. You heard it here first. Loop to loop. Samad Taylor looking like what we hope Bliss to be. He just looks like a freak athlete, a guy that, wants it. And that home run, he almost, like, the first at-bat where he flew out to left field yesterday for Samad Taylor, a pitch that he should not have turned around on, and he managed to almost hit it out. Hits one out later. So, a guy to watch out for. I don't know if how high up the ranks he can go. Like if he's gonna, I feel like he's already supplanted Sam Haggerty in that utility man role. Does he take over Dylan Moore if he continues to play well? Who knows? It's tough to argue, I'd say, about where they're going because I'm sure Samad Taylor probably has an option, maybe. Let me look. Whereas Dylan Moore obviously does not. But Who really cares at that point? Samad Taylor, two options. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. So I don't think he makes it past Dylan Moore just because of his roster flexibility, the ability to send him down. But Samad Taylor's nice. They Dara, keep bringing up this. It's spring training loser mentality, bro. I'll keep saying it. Could arrive end of year as not a starter for Class A. I mean, it could be like a bench role for him, a guy that we've always been able to find and use the. Hold on, there's an ant. Just killed an ant live. Harbinger of doom for ants. We've always been able to find the athletic guy in our system to be a nuisance on base paths. If that's Jonathan Class A, then in 2024, I'm fine with it because obviously dude's got wheels. Did I intentionally leave Umbreon in the background so you wouldn't have to use the member like the remember thing for me to go grab him? No. It's just this has always been in my like area setup. It just was never able to be like in my background. And so Lucario, like Umbreon was always there. It's just now it's in frame. So Ants the new home is crazy. I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was in an apartment like in a pretty like urban area. Now I'm in a home in a more rural area. So ants in the home is not crazy. If I had ants in my pants, I'd need to dance, and that's a different thing. Carter, what's up, bro? What's good, homie? Dodgers have been disappointing, so that's good news. It's okay. They're gonna go 162-0 in the regular season, and they're gonna lose. They'll be fine. Dodgers will be fine. The Mariners, their strategy is to play poorly the entire spring to get it out all now instead of having like a bad month of May or a bad month of June, and just be good. Be good. Home or motor home. I'm riding in a caravan in here. That's why it's so echoey. The front of the cabin is that way. Like that's where the front of the RV is. So yeah, the motorhome. It's nice though. It's nice and spacious. Gonna pull up to Mariners dude. I'm tailgating in this bad boy. Tailgating in the setup while I'm driving. It'll be like the road sim. That's me. That's me now. Any guys that are currently in spring training that you think might make the main roster? I mean, I was kind of talking about him, but Samad Taylor is probably the guy that is the one that people are kind of looking at if he's not already on it. Um, Pitching wise, I mean, Kowar looked nice yesterday. I hope we get to see him in a longer role, if that makes sense. Like I want to see him more, just in general, because his arsenal looked pretty nice. Yeah, he only went one inning yesterday. So him and Yovera also like they both did pretty well in the first game. But the Gauss looked amazing. Brett de Gauss, or is it pronounced de Geis? I actually have no idea. Need pregame live streams from the tailgate. I'll get like an overlay made roaming chain where it'll be like me at a tailgate. How about that? Mike Ford seemed cool. Dude, I hope he crushes it with the Reds. I hope he goes to the Great American Small Park and just does exactly what he did for the Mariners last year. All he did was hit tanks. Doing something new today, new Pokemon plushie. If I have, I don't have any other ones. Lucario, it's just Umbreon. I mean, I guess I have I've got a bunch of Kangaskhan because Kangaskhan's my favorite Pokemon. So I've got a bunch of Kangaskhan. They're not they're not super visible in the setup because they're up there. So like if I drag my camera down, ta-da! Like they're right there. So, but thank you for becoming a member for the 10th month. I appreciate it, Lucario. Always. Can't wait for Ford to be claimed by 7 teams this year. He'll end up back on the Mariners at some point if he's not sticking with the Reds. It's a crowded infield for him to be at anyways. So it'll be interesting. Colton and Joe in lawn chairs on top of the motorhome in front of the stadium. It's like, are we like, this feels like a NASCAR situation. Are we like NASCAR tailgating? That's an L Pokemon? Bruh, don't even start with me, Daedara. Where's George Kirby? Kirby is behind Umbreon. You can't really see Kirby, but it's behind Umbreon. Rural home equals the Mariner Mojo barbecue. Just go out to my deck. We'll live stream from the deck. How about that? We'll become the live entity of Cespedes Family Barbecue, but we need to adopt one of the Mariners' names that will fit in. How many syllables is that? Cespedes? Cespedes? 3 syllables. Haniger. The Haniger Family Barbecue. We've got it, folks. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully Jake and Jordan don't sue us, and we'll be streaming from the deck, barbecuing. It'll be great. Mid collection of Mariners stuff. Okay, guys. Like, what do you want from me? I'm not gonna go out and spend a ton of money on it, roaming chain. All right, this is all stuff I've gotten for the free. The Gilliam Family Barbecue, kind of fire, Dadara, kind of fire. Not gonna lie. Get Mariners watch parties going when the timing is appropriate for it. Yes, I had the timing worked out today. I was probably gonna stream at the probably like around like the 6th or the 7th inning. That's definitely something that we can do. So, like there's even like a random game like on a Wednesday we can stream Saturday, maybe Sundays, but once I'm done with school, there will be a bit more time for stuff like that where I won't be so compact schedule. But love that the fact that Lucario is now getting highlighted. There you go, bro. Spent the dumpster fire amount on bobbleheads and dude, yeah, see that's like I've never been a big like bobblehead or collectible guy. I love pop, like pop Funko stuff. Show us close up the Julio stuff I have. It's just like the Julio pop Funko and like the bobblehead that's up there. That's it. It's nothing crazy. Wasteland. It's the normal stuff. The collection is massive. That's good, bro. Like that's people that are into the collection aspect of stuff. That's super sick. I've got a decent amount of like Funkos down below, but they're not all like Mariners related. Like there's like some Scooby Doo ones because I like Scooby Doo and some Dragon Ball stuff. But welcome to the stream, Colton. Mita, yeehaw! Should we say hi to Colton, guys? Let's say hi to Colton for a sec. Um, I'd probably be more inclined to collect like if they made a bunch of Mariners pop Funkos, I'd be all over those. Like the Cal one, I hope I can somehow get my hands on at some point. But yeah, Bobbles never been a big Bobbles guy. Ian, what's good, homie? What's good? I have a wall of Mariner stuff, including the center page of the Seattle Times frame showing up. Wow, Andrew, that's pretty sick. See, stuff like that's cool. Like the memorabilia, like stuff like that's whatever. But the like artifacts, it's like an artifact for the newspaper. I think that's sick. Needed to call him. He looks sharp as always. See, okay, Nicola, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, dude, he stunning over there. I I'm gonna get distracted if I keep this scene up, guys. I gotta switch off it. I'm sorry. I can't do it anymore. Favorite Mariner of all time. Hmm. Colton wave check. Stop. Who's my favorite Mariner of all time? I feel like it just has to be Felix. I was at his perfect game and just I was at his last King's Court. That's what the K card is the Forever the King one. And I cried at that. Colton and I both cried at that. So that was a time. So probably Felix, if I'm being real with you, Wasteland. I'm sorry, is someone saying Jose Vidro? Deho Lee? Guy, okay. Are we just name Mark Macklemore or is that supposed to be Macklemore? Like the rapper. Omar Vizquel, 2011 All-Star Game Brandon League. Are we just naming Mariners right now? Yeah, there's Hasagawa. I was waiting for it, Didar. You're so predictable, dude. You're so predictable. Get a new shtick. I get that you lost McCacken, but come on now. Not the rapper side, but it's like, no, you're fine. That's totally okay. Mark McLemore was a guy in one of the it's 2003 baseball. If it's MVP, I can't remember, but I have like a distinct memory of my childhood of playing whatever 2003 MLB game that I had on the GameCube, and it was always Mark McLemore, like the announcer, and that has always stuck in my head forever. Hirano, Brendan Ryan in his prime. Carlos Santana was your favorite in 2019. Okay. Seriously, JP Julio or Griffey? Yeah, see, I was too young for Griffey because I born in '97. So Ichiro could probably be mine, but For some reason, I gravitated towards Felix more. Jose Lopez, bro, you're just out here flexing that you know all these all stars. We've recorded the Mariners All Star Sporkle quiz, Datara. It is recorded. I just need to edit it and get it uploaded, and it'll be a members only video soon. So I'm not gonna tell you how we did, but I feel like we did pretty good. Who's your favorite guy in 2022 that isn't on the team anymore? 2022. Um, I feel like I don't know. I always wanted Adam Frazier to just be better, and it sucks that it just didn't pan out in that first year because like he was everything that the Mariners wanted in 2011 because or 2021, not 2011. Jesus, he'd be really old. 2021, just like a contact slap hitting guy that just made a ton of sense for the top of the Mariners lineup. It just didn't pan out. So I would say I miss. Do I miss Adam Frazier the most? Okay, I'll say Tom Murphy. Mm, I don't know. I don't think I have a good answer. Paul Sewald. There we go. That's the answer. Paul Sewald. Yeah, you either have a girlfriend or no ball. Bet you can guess what I chose. You've been a ball knower for as long as I've known you, Daydara. All right. Frazier was a disappointment for sure. Hope he's doing better. Gino, yeah, there's good answers out there. It's just such a quick turnaround that it doesn't feel like Gino's gone. It doesn't feel like Gino's just gonna show up to like Peoria. He's gonna show up to the training like the training fields, or he's just gonna be in the Mariners clubhouse, and everything's gonna feel like nothing ever happened. So I don't I don't know. Gino's a very good answer though. Caden, the Mitch homer made you feel some type of way. The crack of the bat was chills, sent chills down the spine. Hoping Sebi can be sort of like Tom Murphy. Uh, I if Sebi Savala can have an OPS plus of like above 100, I will be surprised. Just because there's not a lot going for him offensively in his as a track record, but I mean, Mitch Garver just looks like Tom Murphy, but like a little bit older, or maybe just like a little less hair. You know, that's kind of the vibes I got from Mitch Garver. So I think we've got Tom Murphy already figured out. Just hopefully better. Indeed, chills, chills. Is there going to be Mariner Mojo content from Peoria? That is TBD for right now, Nicola. I know Colton was wanting to go, planning on going, is unsure about it right now. But if he's there, you guys will know. You guys will know. Got an idea for if you were in Seattle more than once this year, we should have a Mariner Mojovian members hangout at a Mariner game. Definitely in the cards, Lucario, doing just like a members only one as opposed to like a full one like we did last year. Depends on just like the interest. Whoa, my voice cracked. Depends on the interest of what we can kind of like and how it all works. But Colton and I talked about it a little bit. Got to go for dinner. See ya, the Army Men Major. I don't know why I saluted you there. Hopefully that's not inappropriate. Have a good dinner. Hopefully it's delicious. They need to bring back the 1997 sleeveless jerseys. Aren't they doing like a turn ahead the clock? Or wait, you're not talking about the turn ahead the clock. You're just talking about the sleeveless jerseys in general. I mean, I don't know if this is a bad opinion. Like I kind of like the look of some sleeveless jerseys, and maybe that's just me being a silly head, but I think they look kind of nice. I don't know, like if it's just me. Turn ahead the clock night? I don't think so. Unless that's unless those are the ones. But there are other sleeveless MLB jerseys out there. eBay. I mean, is it just the turn ahead the clock ones is what we're talking about? Imagine having a girlfriend, bruh. Eating dinner. I mean, it's quite early for dinner. Gotta be an East Coast or like a Midwest person. Army Men Major. Gotta be. Not the turning back the clock one. Okay. So like just like a standard Mariners jersey, but sleeveless. Look like the dark blue suit. Yeah, okay. See, I like that style. I do. Cause then it allows some like JP's like purple sleeve. I think that would look sick with like a sleeveless jersey. Are the jersey changes going on with current jerseys going to affect the City Connects as well? Because I would hate to see them change the current City Connects and make them worse. It's not looking good. I really don't have a clue on how that all kind of like works itself out, but I would imagine that all of the style of jerseys are being adopted and transitioned to like the Nike Vapor Wave, whatever you want to call it, where it's the cheap lettering and like the press on stuff, America stuff. Hello, welcome. I keep saluting. I keep saluting and I need to stop. Um, so for the jersey, it's just and it's confusing because like the Royals, they were wearing the big letters on their back today, so I don't know if it was their 2023 jersey or they haven't gotten their 2024 jersey. I don't know. I don't know. We'll only know until the game starts, until the season starts, where we're seeing them every single day. The teal jerseys used to be probably, I don't know if I'm gonna say the salute is crazy, dude. I keep doing it. I see the emojis too. I keep wanting to do it. Um, it's like I gotta like sit on my hands to make sure I don't. The teal jerseys just don't look the same. They don't look as good. They don't look as crisp. And I really loved the teal jersey before. And the lettering just makes it look so dingy and cheap. And like I don't even know, maybe it's the coloring, maybe it's the cameras in Peoria, but like the color just looks a little bit off too. Like it just looks less quality. And so for the like the white ones and like they have the navy blue, like I am worried. I am worried. Fanatics hates their fans, bro. It's not looking good. I'm gonna grab food. See ya. Roaming chain. I saluted again. Mother bear. Oh no. Roaming chain. Appreciate you hanging out and chatting, dude. Very, very good to chat and hang out and see people. Especially you. Very unpopular opinion, but I never really liked the green jerseys to begin with. Ian, oh. You were joking? Well, you got me to salute, so congratulations. Salutes, bro. So, should we change the smooches, bro, to the salutes, bro emote? You want to see the salute? God. Make a salutes, bro emote. Maybe that'll be the next one when I think, maybe we did get a new emote because I think we're at 35 members now. Maybe. Maybe. I added a trident just to fill the slot for the time being, but I can always change it. Mr. Sticky, what's good? What is good? What is the second best stadium I've ever been to? So I've been to T-Mobile, I've been to Oracle, I've been to Oakland, and been to Petco, Anaheim, Dodger Stadium. Then we'll go to East Coast. I've been to both New York's and Boston. Out of those 9, I'm going to say T-Mobile's just my favorite because like a little bit of bias. The fact that I caught myself mid salute is like, dude, I'm so locked in to the fact that I was ready to salute that I was like, I'm becoming like self aware. I'm gonna say T-Mobile's my top. Just baseline, that's my favorite because of course the Mariners. The second best stadium that I've been to, Petco's really nice. San Francisco is really nice. The parking and like that one situation's not great, but overall, once you're in the stadium, Oracle's very, very nice. Um, City Field, the Mets pretty solid. Pretty, I feel like kind of underrated. But I'm gonna say Petco. I enjoyed Petco quite a bit. I think Colton would say that too. And I could be wrong. He might go Oracle instead. Least favorite, like low, like on the lowest of keys, Yankees fans. I don't know how they do it. Yankee Stadium was so mid. It was so unbelievably mid. Angel Stadium was pretty bad too, but Tropicana's the best. Go to the Trop, baby. Get really good seats no matter what. Baltimore looks nice. PNC, like for the Pirates as well. That's definitely, if I'm ever back on the East Coast, I should definitely make an effort to try and go see. Been to Oracle, didn't actually see a game there. Number 2 by default is Dodger Stadium. Dodger Stadium's nice. it is kind of, since it's a bit older, it's just a little like kind of like crowded. Everyone's like, I don't know. There's also just a lot of fans, and that's probably what it is. There's just a ton of people there, and so like I'm not necessarily the smallest person on the planet, and so I don't really fit well in small spaces. Meech would crush in Camden. Meech, dude, the home run today just got me feeling some kind of way. Did you see the Pirates extended Mitch Keller 77 million 5 years? It's probably we're looking at probably a little bit more for Logan. If we're going 5 years, maybe 6 years, it's gonna be closer to like the 20 millions, I would say. Mm, 19 to 20 million, but been to the Angels? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, Angel Stadium just like, not really a whole lot going on. Parking lot just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. Keller AAV is like 15.5. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up to like 18 or 19. 25 homers if Haniger is 100% health. Or dude, if Haniger gives us 100 games, I'll be ecstatic. That's like where I will be very content if Haniger plays 2/3 of a season, which is crazy to say. But if he's healthy, giving us 100 games, very nice. Be very, very good. Who was at the first ever Mojo meetup? You were there, of course. Code Red, Mini Galen, a couple other people as well. You need help remembering. Carter, who commented earlier, he wasn't sitting with us, but he was a couple rows down below. He won one of the hats. So Carter was there. Code Red, Mini Galen, you, and yeah, that might be. Is that it? Because you were next to me. Code Red was next to me. I think that might be it. Daydara, true. Daydara was technically there, and some people came up and like said hi to us like from like at the top. But did you hear my neck pop? Oh no, did you hear it? Oh, that's so bad. Hot take: we are pushing a good relationship with Logan because we want to extend him. Kirby's for sure walking. He seems like he hates it here. I don't think Kirby hates it here. Simplistic. I get the vibe though. Like I get what you're saying. Of Logan seems like an attainable extension, whereas Kirby not so much. I have said basically since like Kirby kind of like established himself as a legit pitcher that he just seems like a New York Yankee when the time comes. Like he's from New York, it makes sense, and he just feels like he has that kind of like energy about him. Not in a negative way, but that just I can imagine him in pinstripes and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Um so it'll suck to see him go. I think he's a Met. See, I mean, we're both in New York, and that's what counts. That's what counts, Ian. Working on the knuckle. I mean, he's talking about wanting to work it in at least once a game, so he's got to be working on it at some point. OSC did our commenting so many other your favorite YouTubers, no matter what channels. Dude, Daydara will not be stopped. Cannot, won't stop, will be there. Who am I most excited to see on the everyday lineup? I mean, being that we haven't seen Julio play yet in spring training, I'm going to say Julio because dude's hungry. Dude's been after it this offseason with a revamped hitting approach from, say, some coaching from Brant Brown. Julio, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Julio could be even more of that guy this year. And he was that dude last year. So Julio's probably my easy, like, basic answer. Ty France is probably my second because homie looks great. He just looks good. Dude, he looks just better in general. I like his new stance. It's not as like weird. Not I don't want to say weird. Maybe weird's not the right word. It just looks more in control. And I think that could help him very much so just stay within himself, stay true to himself as a hitter at the plate with a more consistent, concise approach. Ty France is I mean, the driveline commentary was saying like people are saying that we want Ty France to get back to his 2022 self, whereas like driveline has specifically said no, we wanted to elevate Ty to a level he's never been before. If that's the case, we're getting the best Ty France we've ever seen, and so that is very exciting for me. I'm seeing some George Kirby to the Dodgers, Daydara. I hate it. I'm just gonna say I hate it right now. Cal and Gilbert, the ones you want most long term. As far as vibes, those guys make sense because one, they're buddies. There's best buds, so like it just makes sense to lock them up and keep them together forever. Together, forever. And so I'm in. Cal's made some comments about wanting to be with a single team for his entire career. Like, yeah, just get him, sign him. Don't care. Don't care at this point. Just get him. Am I more excited for Miller or Wu? Being that Miller has spoken or has talked, there's been reports that he has worked on his secondary stuff. I am more excited to see Miller because Brian Wu had the secondary stuff. It's just it needed a little bit of tweaking, whereas like Miller has completely developed new secondary pitches. I'm more excited to see Miller with that. Not to say that I think Miller's going to be better than Wu, because I think they're pretty close. I'd probably still lean Wu being a little bit better, potentially. But with Miller's new developments and like the splitter, his fastball, if he can stay closer to 96 pretty consistently, I'm pretty excited to watch Bryce Miller pitch this year. Julio's going to pound the first pitch when he gets it straight into the ground, just a little chopper, or is he just going to hit one 500 feet out of Pure Sports Complex? Any fears that Jorge Polanco, Mitch Garver, etc. will just randomly suck? I mean, Switch tweeted it yesterday of like the season's over because Jorge Polanco's another dead second baseman. Mitch Garver's like another bad DA. Like, not really. I don't think so. I think Garver will be fine. Polanco will be fine. Like it was the first game in a new environment for them. Like, so be it. If they regress, the Mariners are cursed, and we just continue on living our lives supporting this team for undying reasons. But that's neither here nor there. Cal has to be a career Mariner after the clincher. He has cemented his legacy for sure. Like, regardless of whether or not he is a Mariner for life, he has cemented his legacy as a Mariner, though. Don't chop it. It's not a sword. You're not a sword. Dude, classic. Never going to be seen again. Literally just going to obliterate. He's going to send it into the atmosphere. Did you initially think that Frazier or Wong would be good? Was pretty shocking how their performance. Yeah, I mean, of course. Frazier or Wong. I mean, Frazier's was a bit closer to his career norms. Obviously, fell off a pretty like steady amount, but Wong was generational bad. Like that was like stub your toe twice on the same like bed frame twice in a day. Like just super unlucky, just bad. Don't understand how it happened. They're gonna suck, but we'll find a way to win 88 games and miss the playoffs. Ian, he has seen the script. Ian has seen the script, guys. It's Mariners baseball. It was meant to be. It was destiny from the start. 54%, guys. 54%. It was meant to be. Fantastic moves in the offseason, but it simply didn't work out for one reason or another. And let's pray, Andrew, that fantastic moves like Jorge Polanco becoming a Mariner or Mitch Garver becoming a Mariner are not said in the same light. I hope. Do you think Colton Wong will sign with another team? Dude seems done. I'm just so lost with how this offseason has gone. Like, Gio Urshela getting $2 million is wild to me. I would have given him 5 or 6. Guilty. I would have overpaid for Gio Urshela before Jorge Polanco. Before. Guilty. Bellinger's contract is weird. Tim Anderson, 1 year, $5 million. Feels weird. I get that, he hasn't been the same for a while, but still, it just, for what we've seen out of prior MLB off seasons, it just doesn't. The money ain't mathin'. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Cal Raleigh is the modern Edgar Martinez. Both saved baseball in Seattle. 95 was an anomaly, never meant to have a baseball team. Ian, buddy. Is everything okay? Are we okay? Snell and Montgomery are going to sign 3-year deals. Just feel it. What teams? Give me the teams, Zadar. I'll tell you mine right now. Boston Red Sox, Jordan Montgomery, Snell, the Angels. Unfortunately. Those are my picks. Probably the most basic answers, but how much is Chapman going to go for now? Dude, I don't know. Like 3 years, 80 million, 30, 30, and 20 for Bellinger. I've seen people throw out like 2 years, like 30 for Chapman. 2 years, like 36, but like, I don't know. I don't know how far his market has fallen. Yankees, Snell, Montgomery back to the Cardinals. Whoa. You think St. Louis got it like that? I don't know, man. Yes, because like sleeper picks are us. There you go. Chapman is a really bad idea. I don't hate it for the right price. It's just like you're gonna have to overpay for him to go. Because now that the Cubs are out, like the competition's what, the Giants and the Blue Jays if he wants to go back to Toronto. I just don't see the idea making sense for any more than like $15 million and like an opt out of some sort in the first year. So, do I think Hancock has the potential to push Wu out? Um, I don't think they'd push Wu out of their starting rotation unless there's something really wrong with like his fatigue. If that's the case, then sure. But Hancock to me, yes, I mean reports are that he looks great in spring training. We'll see him probably in the next couple of games. So, Mini Galen, member for 9 months. Appreciate that. Appreciate. Dodgers signed Snell. Just who cares about the money at that point? Who cares? Thank you, Mini Galen, for becoming a member for the 9th month. I appreciate it. Is it an appropriate thing? What are we naming him? What are we naming the baby? What are we naming the baby, Mini Galen? Wu is better than Hancock unless he's doing something crazy. Yeah, so like obviously Wu's skill set's just better. My concern would be like he threw the most innings of his entire career. Darren, shut up. Most innings of his entire professional career last year. Fatigue might set in a bit more than normal. So they slow him down and have him start in the minors, have Hancock be your 5 for the first month of the season if you like what you see out of him at the beginning of the year, and then you can send him down and call Wu up, and then there you go. Bill Paxton? No, James Paxton. Mr. James Paxton. He's a Dodger. He's got zero aura, by the way. Zero aura in that Dodgers uniform picture that they posted. No aura. Joe Paxton? Guys, we're just throwing out names. There's no way there's a real person named Joe Paxton out there. That's like famous, right? Joe Paxton. Sir Joseph Paxton, huh? Okay. Bet. Who is he? A landscape gardener and designer of hothouses who was the architect of the Crystal Palace for the Great Exhibition of 1851 in London. Interesting. Joe Paxton, everybody. I'm sorry. Smooches, bro. Ian, member for 1 month? That doesn't seem right. I would assume 2nd month? Joe's last name is one letter from being a wrestler. Joe Gacy. There was a Little League award that they give out at the end of, the season. And my last name is spelled Lacy. And it's always confused with the city of Lacey in Washington, Lacey. And so that's a problem. You've been a member for -1 minutes. Congratulations. You've somehow hacked the system, America stuff. I'm proud of you. And the following year, after they misspelled my name, Lacey, they then spelled it with an M. I was Joe Macy 1 year, which I thought was quite funny. It was good. It was a good time. I enjoyed being Joe Macy. Probably developed my split personality disorder now. Thoughts on Brian Anderson? $2 million if he makes the club. I don't hate it as far as it goes. With like it's an insurance policy basically for Luis Urias if his shoulder really is like toast, because he's got, I don't want to say the soggy word, but soggy arm might be in the cards here for Luis Urias. So like Brian Anderson shows up in spring, gives you outfield and third base positional flexibility. It's $2 million that I'm not worried about at all because it's only $2 million. And if he doesn't make the team, then so be it. I think he played okay for the Brewers at the beginning of the year last year and then kind of fell off the face of the earth. I want to see if that's accurate or not. But, I mean, had an 86 OPS plus last year, like 70 games. Give me a second eye. April and March. 28 games for Brian Anderson. A 255, 330, 459, 790 slash. A 790 OPS. 5 homers, 20 runs driven in. Pretty solid for Brian Anderson in April and March. But after that, did fall off the table pretty significantly. His role got reduced and then was gone. So, see an Espeon, a Squirtle, and a Munchlax. I said that word. And a Munchlax and an Umbreon. Correct. Those are the Pokemon things I have back there. I'm not sure how that works. It auto-renews, but the renewal message you have to send manually. Think it'll be 2 months on the first? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Whatever works. Ian, whatever works. Daydara. Yes. Wave check? You want me to, like, do the wave? Am I pitting out, or are you talking about my waves, bro? What are you talking about? What am I not hip to? Yes, sir. Got those crispy waves, dude. Open my window? No. Thanks, though. Because then it gets really bright and it's just like the entire sun is right here, unfortunately. Like, it literally looks like I am on the sun's doorstep. He's about to dox himself. Exactly. Don't, like, you'll see like this little corner of a home that you can then re-triangulate the position and go into Google and find it. You're gonna get Geo Rainbolt on me, and it'll be over for me. He's gonna plonk right down onto my address, and it's just over. Could I do a reincarnation of the Cal Raleigh short you did last year? Like the one where someone couldn't remember his name, Lucario? Is that the one you're talking about? Season's over rebuild? Dude, Michael, tough. Thanks for following us on the TikTok, Michael. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you following the TikTok. You're a real one. On the road to 1K on the TikTok. Will I be at one of the regular season games? I hope so, Brandon. I hope I'll be at least one. If not, failure on my part for not making an effort to get to Washington for it. Okay. Flashback to Jesse Winky. Jesse Winker, give him the double bird, dude. The double wink special. I don't remember what I originally started that TikTok or the video with there, Lucario, but it's along the lines of Cal Raleigh. Something like that. Should Cal Raleigh get a statue in front of T-Mobile and get a street named after him? Cal Raleigh Drive? A drive deep to right. Yeah. Down the line. Who runs the Twitter? We both do. We both just tweet from it randomly. So that's why there's times where we both tweet things simplistic, and it's kind of funny. Like yesterday when Ty France tagged up from second to third. Colton tweeted something and I tweeted something like right after or at the same time. So I tweeted France with the wheels ? Like a bunch of them. And then Colton tweeted, did Ty France just tag up on a flyout? From the Mariner Mojo account. And then Colton responded to my tweet from the Mariner Mojo account saying, do you mind, Joseph? It was my turn to tweet. So then I responded, my bad, bro. It happens more than we'd like to admit, but it's just kind of funny. It's just, nice to both be able to just like post our thoughts to the ether and just send. Cal, at the end of his career, I think could be in line for a statue of some sort. Because he's probably, if he stays with the Mariners, has a very, just followed the Insta? W. We haven't, I saluted again, son of a gun. We haven't posted on the Instagram in a minute, bro. Instagram's one that we just, out of sight, out of mind. Just the voices are getting louder. They're coming in. Are your feet in a saltwater bath right now? I'm just gonna like, can I just Kubrick stare at the camera for the rest of the stream? Can't fake leave again now? It's okay. Prove it. You want me to show the dogs on stream? What was I saying? Cal Raleigh gets a statue at the end of his career. If he continues to play how he's been, he will be one of the most decorated like position players in Mariners history, as far as I'm concerned. And he'll be the best catcher in Mariners history. Like he will pass Dan Wilson. He's 26, so say he's got like 9 more years. When is Ichiro statue? Before Cal's, I can tell you that. I can assure you that there, my friend. Cal Raleigh to toes is crazy. We do a bit of derailing here every once in a while, roaming chain. All right, we're not very consistent in our approach here. Like Mitch is already 22nd on the reference page for Mariners franchise leads at 15.5 WAR. Raul Ibanez is at 14.8. Like Cal's gonna get into where's top 10? Cal just needs to get more than 23 WAR in his career. I think he can do it. You've been around a lot. No, I know. You've been like one of the OG stream viewers for like like when we had like the Mojo cast and it was really bad looking. Not to say that this one's like insanely better, but our old graphics were pretty bad. Pretty bad. Raleigh's just about where Wilson was, throwing people out at second. His pop-up is crazy. Oh, you're talking about like his... Okay, I see. I'm sorry. My reading comprehension just went out the window. That one specifically. Just straight out. Gone. Where is Dan Wilson? Is he on this list? He has to be on this list, right? Am I blind? How much WAR does Dan Wilson have in his career? 13. Oh my God. Cal's passing him in 2025. Not quite Lucario and Akatsuki. No. I'm pretty sure you've been at least since like the first, like second or third stream. Like, don't sell yourself short, bro. Why does Rule 8 on the Discord exist? There aren't even any mods in the Discord yet. It's there for when the mods need to be implemented, you know. We'll call onto our mod team that we don't have set up when the time is right, Lucario. When the time is right. You just turned 23 a while back. You're old as hell? All right, bro. All right. All right, bro. Can you be a mod? You know, I mean, there's people out there that make sense for mod. Very active, very engaged people in the community. When the time is right and we need a mod, there will be, you know, people that we will reach out to. And it'll be the right time. And there are people that are at the top of the list that we will reach out to first. Namely, like members are going to be probably some of the first people. Is Joe Flacco elite? I mean, depends. Comeback player of the year, Joe Flacco, by the way. Do I think Chaos Ball will be back? I mean, those baby Mariners yesterday in the late innings of that game against the White Sox were showing off some Chaos Ball. So, it could be back. My first stream would have been what, 2015? Buddy. No. The channel, no. So this, no. The first stream was not that long ago. Let's see. First stream on this channel was October 20th, 2022. Yeah, the channel's existed for a lot longer than that, like the existence of this YouTube channel, but like we haven't used it as Mariner Mojo since like, yeah, it was October 2022. Yeah, we haven't existed that long. Out like it was something else before Mariner Mojo and other things before that. But all that stuff is not public. So yeah, you've been here since the beginning, bro. Swear. Trust. Stinky Alfred? Stinky. Big stinky. Keep doing what you're doing. It brings a lot of fun to the community. Of course, Andrew. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. Is just bringing more, I think, just community engagement. And there's a lot of great community members out there. A lot of good channels on the come up on the cusp of, turning a new corner and becoming like another large entity in in the sphere of like the creative space. Like East Coast M's was one of the first guys in the stream commented he's been pumping out content all off season long. Shout out him, he's doing great. Jake, obviously you love to see it. Big fan of him. Homie, just put out back to back days of like 3-hour live streams during the game for the watch alongs. Obviously Locked On, great guys. Marine Layer, Couch GM, J Talk. Like there's lots of good creators in the space that have good involved, engaging communities. So I appreciate that, Andrew. Worst defensive inning is a banger. That was Colton's claim to fame. People were calling him like like Kmart John Boy in the in the comments, and it took off. Just answered that. Never mind. That's okay. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, Locked On. I mean, they're the dudes. They are them dudes. How much do you want to bet there'll be at least one doom stretch this season? Shred, it's inevitable. Like it's bound to happen. And maybe like the longest losing streak could be a 4-game stretch, and it'll be like the worst 4-game stretch of Mariners history, and everyone's just gonna start losing their minds. Angels are poo. Even Joe could score 20 runs on the Angels switching. Facts. And I'm garbage now. I was garbage pretty much my entire life at baseball. Above average compared to like the normal human being, but as far as like the baseball world scale, yeah, no. Doom stretch will be all season. Team sucks. There you go, Kevin. That's it right there. That's that spirit. That is what we're looking for. Mitch Haniger, first at bat of the spring hits a home run, but we're gonna suck. Is Joe Flacco elite? He was elite enough to win comeback player of the year. I answered you already, sir. It's okay, you suck at baseball too. What could have been? Had all the potential in the world. Better with tennis balls or wiffle balls? Dude, I love the warehouse games like John Boy Blitz Battle stuff. Oh my god, I eat it up. I love the Blitz Ball stuff. Big fan. We got ice all the way. We are actively in the doom stretch. We cannot afford to lose another spring training game. It's over. It's Depover already, Ian. We can't afford. We cannot afford to do this right now. Tim Lopes is the GOAT. Tim Lopes in spring training 2020, before it shut down, threw me a ball. I have 2020 official spring training ball. This was thrown to me by Tim Lopes. You heard it here first. We were sitting on the third base side, and he threw me a ball. When are we having a members baseball game? Yo, you dicing people up? DJ Manny D on the bump? wearing your official McCacken jersey. Oh, dude, I would love it. I would love to try and organize something like that. I would love to do something like that. That'd be so much fun. It's just getting everybody all in the same location at the same time would be so hard to do. It would take so much planning, but watch Channel go to a Rainiers game, take over the wiffle ball field. Yo. Just kick all the little kids out like, get out. This is our wiffle ball stadium now. Threw a bullpen, touched 83, so it's over for y'all. Yo, you got those guns, dude. You got that heat. Can't wait to see the Angels hurt so good this year. I saw Oakland over Angels this year. Donatello, let's not be crazy. Okay. Oakland, all the respect to them and heart, they give out their hearts to the Like they put it all out there. But there's just not enough talent on that team to win like 65 games. If they do, good for them. Good for them. Albert Hurts, you got to get TJ. It's okay. So, I mean, so does every other pitcher in the MLB now. So you're not alone. You are not alone. We could reserve it like a party. No. Sometime down the line, that's like, I mean, Colton and I would love to do something like that. That would be sick. Andrew, if you have like social media, like Twitter or X, Instagram, or like if you're in the Discord, if you have a Discord, you can always send it in there. Something like that. Or, I mean, even email. MarinerMojoBiz@gmail.com. Might go to the spam folder, but yeah. So, yeah. Any social media like Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. Missed a game on your birthday last year, had 2 seats front row. And you missed it? Shame. Don't just hear. Yeah, I mean, you can send it to the email. Mariner Mojo Biz. Mariner Mojo Biz. @gmail.com. And you can send us that email there. And we can see the newspaper article, which would be sick. Very, very cool. You have a photo of Julio autographing your baseball? Dude, call out of work, Roaming Shane. Call in sick. What are they going to do? Fire you? Oh, well. I'm trying to remember. There's a picture of me. So, okay. Little lore. Little lore. Mariners legend Philip Ervin the GOAT. The greatest of all time. RCJ. Like, it's undeniable, unquestionable. Philip Ervin. You know, Philip on this, whatever. GOAT. Should we do Immaculate Grid today? I mean, I've already done it. So no, and I was probably going to wrap stream up here in a sec with this story about Torrey Hunter. Personally, Lucario. Just gonna throw it out there. Seasonal job that wasn't really call it sick option. Wow. Well, you got me there. You got me there. So Torrey Hunter growing up was one of my favorite baseball players. For whatever reason, don't know why. When he was on the Twins, I was a big fan. And then he went to the Angels. I was a little sad because that means he was on a rival team. But I still liked Torrey Hunter. And it was 2000 and it's either 2008 or 2010. Let me make sure my years are right here. Yeah, 08. His first year. Okay, his first year with the Angels. I'm in spring training. I don't know, it might have been 2010 actually. Either way, regardless. I'm waiting in line to like he's signing autographs. I'm waiting in line and like I make eye contact with Torrey. And I don't know what it is, but like he like motioned to me that he was going to sign my baseball. And there's a picture I think my mom took of like him signing it like right when he got to me. And I was the last one in the line that he'd signed for. And that memory just sticks with me super well. I don't know why. Torrey Hunter, one of my favorites. Joe and Colton would fit on the Jays roster. You guys need to slim. Oh, thanks. Like the big beefy boys, you know? Like Danny Berg is over there. I'm in. Can hit the ball further that way. You also got Munoz, Seawald, and Wu in the same day you got Julio's autograph. Sheesh. Bunch of autos, dude. That's sick. I'm sorry. You got 4 autographs on your baseball? Oh, because your brother... Oh. I see. Mass equals exit velo? Exactly. My Savant page, all red. We could easily make the A's roster. Give us a month to train, dude. We're making it. Hit live BP? Like, what speed? Your little brother did? That's... There you go. What speed, Daydara? Because there's footage on my phone of us at a batting cage that I need to also throw together for members only stuff. 80? It only went up to 70 at the batting cage. And I can tell you. Then after that, 105? Okay. We're just facing like Joan Duran up there? Cool. Kirby is better than Castillo in all honesty? Yeah. I would agree. I think George Kirby will be better than Luis Castillo this year. I agree. No argument there, CJ. No arguments from me. Kirby's gonna take a step forward. Castillo's probably staying how he is. I mean, you hit the ball, you've got a good shot to hit a nuke. Yeah, I mean, if we're connecting, we're just closing our eyes and swinging. Hopefully that we make it. Also, like to acknowledge what the hell are they doing with Oktoberfest? Huh? What? Going 450 off Sauce in Oakland? No shot. No, Sauce is dicing me up. I think I faced one lefty in my entire baseball playing career growing up. I will not be able to read a lefty off the mound. Walter's better than Castillo? I'd give it like a 25% chance. I think Logan takes another step forward, but I think Castillo still is ahead of him. Oh, so okay. Like for the Mariners like thing? Mariners Oktoberfest. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, that's weird. The little mugs? It's on the 14th. Am I reading this right? This year it's sometime mid-September. Yeah, no, they're just like little cute little mug guys. I don't know how to here, hold on. Hold the phone. Un momento, por favor. Look at those guys. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Look at these guys. They're so silly. That's fun. In the middle of September. Okay, it's actually in September. Oh, the more you know, Roaming Jane, the more you know. Will the fantasy member draft be a public stream this year or no? I will have a video out later tonight, about the fantasy stuff. We're probably just going to do members only fantasy streams for this year. Guys, giveaway idea? Okay. Can you bring it up on the screen? I'm certain that a lot of people enjoy it. Give me 1 second. Andrew, I will pull it up. Email the MLB commissioner. I don't know if I can. Oh, very cool. Let's see. Actually, we'll just do that. I don't think you're... Oh, well, that's just in the complete wrong spot. So that's fun. There we go. Move it over there. No, that's really cool, Andrew. That's really cool. That's super sick. Get me a girlfriend and give away your PSA 10 Sam Carlson card or your PSA 10 Baroa. It's a win-win. See, the problem is yeah. So a look inside the safe. That is such a cool. So like it just breaks down like each level. I'm sure like on the, you can't really see it with like the picture, but like it's like they take out pieces of the stadium and like to like a diorama way, and they show off like those different parts. That's super cool, Andrew. Got the Edgar Martinez drive thing up there too. That's sick. Thank you for sending that over. That's super cool, man. Appreciate that. Who would win in a home run derby? Rob Manfred or Bud Selig? I'm giving it to Bud. Don't care. Rob Manfred, he doesn't got that dog in him. Bud Selig, I think he might have that dog in him. Y'all think you got a chance with Perry Hill? Yo. If you hang out at the wall, Dadar, you might. Yeah, Selig all the way, guys. Selig all the way. Well, Blake Snell or Logan Gilbert? Logan Gilbert, he's a bit taller. He could get behind one, I think. I think he's got a little bit more athleticism to him potentially. So it's a tough one, but I think Logan pretty soundly. Walter, of course. There you go. Walter, of course. Okay, I'm gonna skedaddle, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys hanging out in the stream today. Post game on a Mariners loss during spring training. It's spring training, you know. It's fun to see some of the prospects out there. Mitch is back hitting homers. That's super sick. Bigger stuff this week in terms of Mariners spring training stuff because we'll see Castillo, Gilbert on the mound. Maybe Julio will make his debut, but see you, Colton. Yeah, we'll say bye to Colton real quick too. You can say bye to Colton. But Rayleigh's a unit. No, dude, he's pretty he's stanced up, dude. Bye Pookie, bye Pookie, bye Dadar. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll give one more salute to really cap off the stream. We're gonna win the Cactus League Championship, Mr. Sticky. That's the vibes that we need. 2 live games and 0 Jared appearances. Tough. Good night. See ya. Bye. Salutes. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back next Sunday. Streams are back like for good unless, otherwise, but one more salute. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Lucario, I'm not waiting for you. So you gotta do it. 5, 4, 3. I'm not gonna be the person that doesn't know how to leave a conversation. All right. Hurry up. If it gets messed up, Dadara ruined it for you, bro. That's